If I look puffy as shit, it's because I am. I just woke up. I decided, because I watched Jack Edwards do his mid-year freakout late, that it was acceptable for me to do it as late as October, so we're doing it now. You can shut up. Don't want to listen to it. I'm not listening. I'm just going to do it now, thank you. So the mid-year freakout book tag is basically a bunch of questions about the books that you've read so far. So I'm just gonna get into it. The best book I've read so far, I need my phone. Honestly, I hate that this is my answer because I feel like everyone will say this when they've read this. I was late on reading this book, but it had to be The Song of Achilles. I don't care, I'm so sorry, it was so fucking good. It was like a constant page turner and it was just so gay and I loved it. The best sequel of 2023 so far. I don't know if I've read any. Oh no, I did. Okay, I've got a couple guys. I've got a couple. Oh no, but I can't do that. The whole point is that it's... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say Charm by Tracy Wolf. It's like the... I want to say fourth, but it might be the third. I think it's the fourth though. I think it's the fourth book and I've got the fifth in my next few books I'm gonna read. I have loved this series for years and I love telling the story of how I found it. It was on that fucking episodes game. They let you play it and from that I fell in love with the story and I got the books and the books were even better, obviously. And I'm so sad that the series has ended. It literally makes me miserable. But Charm was such a good book. It was so good. Such a good, well, fourth sequel, I guess, fourth sequel, to the series. It did it so much justice and I loved it. New release you haven't read yet but want to. Easy. The Door-to-Door bookstore. I've seen this is coming out soon. And as soon as I heard the title and saw the cover for it, I was like, yeah, that one. I want to read that one. I don't even think it's out yet though. Most anticipated release of the second half. It's Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. Earlier this year I read Legends and Lattes. And oh my god, I loved that fucking book. I loved it. It was so fucking good. And I'm really waiting for this next one. Like this is, I was waiting for Cherish, which was the final book of the Crave series that I was just talking about. But now that I've got that, the next one I'm waiting for is Bookshops and Bone Dust. I want this book so fucking bad. So bad. Oh my god. Biggest disappointments. Easy. Let me tell you something. Cleopatra and Frankenstein. Fuck that fucking book. I hate it. I gave it a 2.5. It was shit. It was so bad. Because I can't go on a rant about it again. I really can't because I've ranted about this book already, so you can just go to see my other book videos about this fucking book. There's one literally called I Hated Cleopatra and Frankenstein. The cover is gorgeous. It's misleading. I hated the book. Next, biggest surprise. I think the biggest surprise was The Book of Difficult Fruit by 𝙃𝙧𝙧𝙀. Biggest surprise, and not because I thought it was going to be bad, but because I thought I wouldn't really be able to follow something with a structure like this book. It's basically structured like a recipe book, but it goes into depth about her life whilst going into the recipes. And if you know me, like if you've watched my book videos, you'll know that I really struggle with books that aren't structured in a normal way. Like I really struggled with A Girl is a Half-Formed Thing. I couldn't understand that book, like in the sense of the way that it was structured destroyed my readability and enjoyment of it. And so I was like, it's an interesting concept, but I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy it because it's structured weirdly. But no, I really enjoyed The Book of Difficult Fruit and It was really good. And I think that's the only book that has a really different structure. It's not even that like crazy or out of this world, but it's the only book that has like a different structure that I really like. So I think that's what I mean by big surprise. Favorite new author, debut or new to you? I think I have to go with Hanya Yanagihara because I haven't read anything of hers, so she's new to me this year, and I still haven't read anything else of hers aside from A Little Life, but I think her writing is spectacular and it was beautiful, and she's one of these like new authors that I genuinely like. I find it very hard to like new authors when they're like on book talk and stuff, but no, this one as in her book, but in general as a writer she's amazing. Newest favorite characters. Oh, this is so hard. I probably should have thought about this prior to being here, but anyway. I think I'm gonna have to say, okay, so I can say two, I can say more than one. The guy, I forgot his fucking name already. The guy in Icebreaker and the guy, I've forgotten their names, but I don't care. The guy in Love Theoretically. I'm a sucker for a pining bitch, what can I say? If a man's soppy and shit, I'm like, scrumptious. I'll put their names here. I sound like a fucking dickhead that I don't know their names, but anyways. Book that made me cry. Where do you want me to begin? Because how about all of these? How about every single one? Yeah, I think it has to be One Day in December. That book hurt my soul. I was very frustrated with it. It's not even the best book in the world, but I was like, I'm so frustrated. And it felt like my past life. And by past life, I mean like in the past, not a different life. I just mean past me. That shit I kind of went through. Ugh, gross. Next. Most beautiful book you bought or received this year? Oh, easy. This is so easy. I don't know what I'm talking about. The most beautiful book I received this year was the Lady Bird screenplay book by A24/Greta Gerwig. It's just stunning. It's stunning. My boyfriend got me that for my birthday. It was beautiful, gorgeous chef kiss. Fucking love that book. It was just, I can see it's in my eyeline. I love you. It's gorgeous. It's one of the best books ever. Anyway, that is it for my really crappily done mid-year freak out. I have so many more books to read and I love it, and it's my favourite thing in the whole world. And I have a lot of more book content coming soon, so I hope you enjoyed that, because if you don't, too bad. I love you guys and I will see you later.